What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on nat gas, gold, silver, crude oil, starting with natural gas. So what do we have right here? So price just pushed up and had a solid retracement. That was completely mentioned yesterday, and we had a major double top as well. That was already mentioned yesterday that if that turns out to be a bearish engulfer, we are going to go short. Now, I've clearly mentioned one more thing, that we are bullish from here to here and bearish from here to here. So I've already mentioned a room for the price to push up and down. So you see that things are going exactly how we see the price. Now, I don't say that everything is going to be accurate, but with experience, I knew that price is in a range mode of this low to this high, and in between we're going to find some opportunity. So I want to show you the videos where we have mentioned first this move and the room for the price till here, and I've mentioned this entry recently and how nicely it pushed down, so that you can learn as well, not just come here to look for the analysis are there always, but I want you guys to become independent as well. So let's see the clips, and then we can connect the dots and we'll see what to expect from here. Market is a room all the way from here till here, right? This is the room of consolidation of the market. Unless and until we are not broken above or below, I'm not looking for any long-term trades. Now we have this little trend line here which I've just adjusted, and as you can see, the previous low is right here, and we are getting another rejection from here. Now it is very important for the price to break below this low. Only then I'll be looking to enter my sell trade. In a long term, in a bigger picture, we are still bearish looking at the daily time frame. As you can see right here, bearish engulfing pattern right here. That shows a strong bearish pressure as of yet. We are getting a rejection from this trend line, follows bullish engulfer. Now, that can be a short-term push up from here looking at this trend support. That happens, stop loss can be below, take profit can be till this high. Very important and very crucial area right here. We are at the double top area, although that is not a valid zone, but if there is a strong bearish engulfer happens within this double top area, I'm just expecting a solid correction. If we are broken above this high, we are completely bullish. A valid bearish engulfer, a major double top, a minor double top here that nicely pushed down, push back up, a major double top is happening here, then that can cause a solid move down, same like we had on silver I mentioned yesterday. So keep an eye on this close. If closed, then we can see a possible push down retracement, could be till the trend line as well, or could be till 50 EMA. If that closes a bearish candle, I'm expecting some good move even till the trend line. So let's see how that close. Not buying until we get a solid buy signal above 50 EMA. Perfect. What a move we have got with this bearish engulfer and with this bearish major double top pattern, and my students know what to expect, and the price tries to fake out above this zone with this daily candle. Exactly, I've already warned you, and never broke above means we were never bullish completely. Now we are exactly at the trend line, exactly here. Now very important to see how it closes. If it closes bearish, in that case we can see a solid push down, and we can see a retracement, retest, and condition to go short. Now we can see a move like this already, as you can see right here. That could be a fake out below the trend line, and then it pushes back up. So beware of these type of fake outs to happen. That is why I always say close is very important. So I have this trend line there, and for the confluence, if the price break below, which we can see right now, 4-hour candles I'm talking about, and you can also see a daily 1-hour candle as well. It's worth watching that as well. But looking at this bearish pattern, the pressure is towards the downside. But for the entries, again, I want to see a solid close. A candle must close with the body, not with the wick, and then I want to see a retest and a bearish engulfers to go short. Simply, that is all I'm looking at. I just want to give you a conditions, and I want to make you aware of what moves you need to avoid. For example, don't enter with a FOMO right here. It can still push back up, and it can still push back to the recent highs again. So that is what you need to look at. If the price pushes up and forms some sort of pin bars like this, or engulfers like this, or like this, in that case we can see a push up back to this level again, and then we can see if we are broken above this high. If that happens, then we are looking towards the upside. So we are still in the range of this low now to this high. Until we are not broken below completely, we are not completely long-term bearish or long-term bullish above this high. But we can still look for the short-term entries. For example, if the price break below with the body, we had a pullback and engulfer, we can go short-term only, and then we can look for the next break, push up, pull back, and go short. That is all we are looking at, the break of structure, which we still need to see what happens. So keep an eye. These are the conditions now I'll be looking at, and same goes with capital.com. Keep an eye on this trend line. Nice touches here, and with a solid close with the body, in that case we can see a possible further fall from here. Remember the weekly head and shoulder pattern, guys, I've been telling you from last couple of months, and if you look here, that has been played out all the way from here, and we are pushing down a bounce from this support right here, and we can still see a possible push down if this head and shoulder in a weekly time frame plays out. But nothing to worry on 4 hour. On 4 hour we are only looking for the condition, but on a long term, on a daily, on a weekly, we are getting some bearish signal. But once we have a signal, if we enter and exit in time, no matter where the market goes, we are only taking the trades and coming out of the trades with conditions, which I've done exactly yesterday with the gold and with few forex pairs. I quickly take my trades. I know interest rate decision is going to lower, take my profits, and I'm not just saying that, I'm going to show those trades in my weekends videos as well. So keep an eye on the breakout below. In that case, we are looking to sell. If not, we are still looking at the possible retest back to the zone if we are rejected from here, and we can see a possible consolidation until we see a break above this high. Exactly same on all the platform. On Ovanda, keep an eye on the trend line. On the MCX, keep an eye on this trend line. A solid double top with aggressive double top entry. The students are learning that. So let's see what's happening with gold. Gold is pushing down. Now, I know that is a valid pullback entry bullish. Now, I avoided taking this entry at this point because looking at the daily bearish engulfer, I'm not comfortable to enter this trade. Looking at that, I'm expecting some solid push down. So I will wait for the good and solid setup. Now, yesterday I've entered a little trade right here on 1 hour time frame before the interest rate decision came, and I've captured this move quickly, and the price pushes back down. Same goes with the forex pair, which I'm going to show you in my next video. Now, I can see the weakening in momentum and price is making lows. At this point, we are still above 50 EMA, but I'm not going to take this entry like I said. But there's still a chance the price can still push up and retest the new highs. Now, this entry is going to be risky. If I would have taken this entry, I'll keep my stop loss below this wick, and ATR I would go below this wick and take profit to these highs. Again, I'm not taking this entry because I'm looking at a solid sell conditions on a daily, not a condition sell signals, I would say. And on weekly, we're getting this rejection with the weekly 382 candle. Now, I've also mentioned this move the news move, that if price can still push down with the wick, pushes back up, and then it can still push down or push up. Now that happens exactly I've mentioned. So let's see the clip so that you can see how we can predict the markets. The price has been respected here, and if I combine technicals with fundamentals, now this can cause a nice move up. If the fundamentals goes in the favor, we have a technical support here. If there's a double bottom here, that will be a good confluence for the price to push up. So if the interest rate decision will be lower, then there's a chance the gold will push up from here, or you can see a solid wick down, and then you can see a possible spike up. For my entries, I want to see again an engulfing candle must happen above 50 EMA. Nice one. So exactly how it happens now. Again, I'm not comfortable entering this trade. If I don't feel something stronger to me, I don't take it. So for me, I will rather wait for the price to break below this low, previous lows, and I would rather comfortable to enter my sell trade. Now remember, the price can still form a bearish pattern, which is right here. That could be a reversal pattern, and we can see a move like this. And for that, the price has already formed a patterns, as you can see. Right here, it can still come down to retest the termination zone below, then push back up, then push back down. So that is a move I'll be more comfortable to enter at this point, but I'm expecting some profit taken and push back down. So that was a detailed analysis on gold. Still a bullish condition, but I'm not comfortable buying. Looking at the high time frame sometime, and the market is already pushing so high. Silver nicely pushed down from the zone. I've sent to the members as well. It barely hit the zone, but I've already mentioned that in my video that I've marked my little box from this area. Again, that is not a valid entry. It invalidates one of the rules, so I'm not taking this as an entry. Instead, I'll be more comfortable to enter with a double top. If the price pushes up, it can still retrace on gold, forms a right shoulder, and that will align with the gold and silver. That will align the silver as well. So here, I will be more comfortable to take my double top entries with bearish engulfer, and I'll be going short. So that is all I'm looking at. Not going long, just going short with these conditions I've just mentioned. For now, if the price managed to break below this low, I'll be only taking short till the zone below. That was already sent to the members. So keep an eye, either a double top or either a break below this low. That is all I'm looking at. That is the only trades I'll be finding here on this commodity. Finally, we have crude oil. It is not a valid entry in case you are wondering. So at this point, we are just in this little range right here and right here. So I will not take any sort of entry. We have already taken an entry on 1 hour. Once we have broken above this high, only then I'll be looking to buy with a pullback. Or once we have broken below this low, I'll be only looking to sell. But if I go on 1 hour time frame, if the price managed to break below this low and forms a bearish engulfer below 50 EMA, I can go short term only. Since we are below 50 EMA, so I'll be looking for my entry short term after the price makes a new low, pullback, engulfer. That is all I'll be looking at, but short term only, not for the long term. And I'll be finding my sell trade. Exactly, we had a buy trade, a good scalp here, and that is what I'll be looking here, a good scalp and come out quickly. So in this type of range market, we can only go for some short trades on smaller time frame. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit a like button for me, subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green, and see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.